Hello, viewers of Moshpit Passion. My name is Kayo. Right next to me is Biff of Saxon, and we will do an interview about their new record, Thunderbolt.
Hi, good to be here.
So, Biff, it's the third day of the Thunderbolt tour.
Yeah, well, the third part of it, yeah.
Yeah. So, please tell us, how was the start in Antwerp?
Oh, it was great. It was in Brussels, actually.
Brussels.
But
Sorry.
yeah, it was great. It was good, great crowd. Good. First set was great. I changed it a little bit for Munich yesterday, but yeah, it's going great. Great. Good crowds, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice. So, Biff, what you see here is your new record as the special tour edition.
Yeah.
And maybe you want to unbox it in front of the camera to
Yeah,
show
we
the
can
fans
unbox
what
it,
they
yeah.
will get.
Yeah.
There are also some added songs, free songs, right?
Yeah, we recorded a couple of songs, one in America, one in Europe, so yeah, it's good. Yeah. So what do you want to do with it now then?
Just show them the poster. There's a special poster.
The poster in there.
Yeah.
Poster is, yeah. Forgot about that. All right, yeah. No, it's not there.
No poster?
Yes.
Ah.
Quite a small poster. It's all right. You can have it framed, you know.
Yeah, but looks very
them.
interesting. And
Yeah, it's
nice.
good. It's a good shot. I like it.
So your new record is running very, very well, and you are constantly touring the whole year. Do you have maybe one favorite memory of the tour that you want to share?
Well, we've been on tour quite some time. You know, the first tours were great. The first shows were great. We obviously went to America with Judas Priest and did the Thunderbolt tour there with them. So that was a bit special, going out with Judas Priest. So yeah, it was great.
Yeah. And how was it to see your producer Andy Sneap, who is the guitar player in Judas Priest now? Your producer
Yeah,
now on stage.
it was a bit strange at first, but we got used to it. You know, he's doing a good job there.
Yeah.
Doing a good job.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do we have maybe some plans also for the next year? Is there something like a live record, or that you're constantly touring, or you're working on new songs?
We're touring until December, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got something planned next year for our 40th anniversary. Yeah, so look forward to that. Should be maybe some festivals and maybe 2 or 3 special shows here and there. Yeah.
Special shows? Very interesting. But you didn't want to share this?
I can't share it. It's top secret.
Top secret.
Top secret.
So this year you also released some very, very special things. Your first 9 records on CD and vinyl, because it's from the noise record area. And I got something in this box. And maybe you want to put out one record and tell us something.
Pull out a record?
Yeah.
Oh, you got records in there.
Yes.
Randomly pull
Just
out
random. Pick one up.
Crusader.
The big one.
Yeah,
Nice.
I mean, I didn't. Yeah, that's weird. Isn't it? Yeah, Crusader. This was our 6th album. Was it 6th album? This Saxon.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah,
6th one.
Yeah, it's a great album. I like the album. Everybody loves the song Crusader.
Definitely. A lot of people asked me if you maybe are interested some kind of anniversary tour. I think it turns 30 this year. Crusader,
It will do. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it must do.
Yeah.
It must do this year. There's some good songs on it. I like Rock City. Just Let Me Rock is great. Run For Your Lives. Yeah, I like it. It's a great album.
Maybe you can tell us, our viewers, how was it back then to record a record like that, if you compare it with Thunderbolt?
It was a little bit weird recording this, because we did it in Sound City in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, known studio.
But it was it was good. It was good, but it wasn't. I don't think chemistry-wise, it was a good time for the band. I don't think it was one of those times when we were having problems. But I loved the album, and it turned out really well. You know?
Definitely, it's a fan classic, fan favorite.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe you want to pick the next one.
Another one?
Yeah.
Randomly or
randomly?
anything?
Yeah.
Rock the Nations.
Rock the Nations.
This album came after Innocence and No Excuse, so it was a bit rocky actually. But I like Battle Cry. I like Rock the Nations. I like some good tracks on there.
Yeah.
We came here to rock. We came here to rock. Yeah, it's good.
Do you remember with which bands you toured around that time?
Rock the Nations. Who was it? Was it Loudness or something like that? Or was it? Who was it we toured with? We toured with so many different people in different countries. I don't know.
Sorry, I don't know.
We did a big tour, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was.
By the way, do you still collect your own vinyls and records?
I have the original one of this, and
Yeah.
I have the original artwork as well, and I have the sketches for the artwork. So, it's I like the album. It's good.
Do you know?
Could do with remixing really that album. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like it to be remixed. So that would be good.
Maybe in near future for the fans.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Can you tell us a bit more about the artwork? What you mentioned before? Who did the design?
Well, the
How was the
artwork,
collaboration?
Paul Gregory, the guy that did Crusader, and quite a lot of our albums. But yeah, it's supposed to be a festival in the mountains, So I think it looks good. Lots and lots of flags, where we were touring on that tour, basically. So yeah, it's good.
Nice.
Good.
So yeah, the next one, please.
And another album.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one.
First album, yeah. Again, this is I like this album. It's good, and I've got the original artwork for this as well.
Yeah.
It's good. Some good tracks on here. It's a very mixed album. It's a bit of metal and a bit of sort of just rock and roll on there. So.
Do you remember how the feedback was from the press when you released it? Was it mixed? Was it good? So that the record company said, "Yeah, please go into the studio and write the follow-up."
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad press. I mean, we got some quite good reviews, but what people said was a little bit diverse.
Yeah.
I mean, it broke us into into early radio, like independent radio. Stella on the Highway was quite a big song back then.
Yeah.
Frozen Rainbow as well. So I think it did a good job. To put the band in front of people.
Yeah.
I would have probably opened it with Stella into the Highway.
Yeah.
But they wanted to open it with Rainbow theme. But whatever.
Yeah.
A good album. And from that obviously came Wheels of Steel.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately our time is running out. I got one last question because our magazine is called Moshpit Passion and our musicians...
It's called Moshpit what?
Yes. And our artists always tell their story, the first or last experience in the mosh pit. Do you have maybe a nice story from your personal view or from
mosh pits?
Yeah.
Well, I think people didn't used to have mosh pits with us in the early days. It was more just craziness. But I think we first saw our first mosh pits for Saxon probably around that early Wacken period.
Yeah.
So I remember actually seeing, in the 90s, the mosh pits going crazy and people stage diving and things.
Yeah.
It was it was an experience, Yeah. I always remember thinking, these fuckers are crazy, so, which is cool.
Yeah, definitely. It's a part of the metal scene.
Exactly.
Also.
Yeah.
So Dave, thank you very much for your time, for the interview, and at least have you maybe some words to share with our viewers, to your fans.
Yeah, great. You're watching Moshpit and Moshpit Passion. We're on tour, so come see us. Keep the faith, and we'll see you all on the road, definitely.
Thank you. Bye.
Freunde, ich hoffe, euch hat das Interview gefallen. Damit ihr keine Videos verpasst, abonniert unseren Channel. Auf unserem Kanal findet ihr noch weitere interessante Interviews mit namhaften Bands. Schaut euch auch auf unserer Facebook-Seite herum, wo wir exklusiven Content wie interessante Beiträge, Konzertfotos oder Videos uploaden. Auf unserer Webseite www.moshpitpassion.de findet ihr CD-Reviews, Konzertfotos, Konzertberichte, Interviews und vieles mehr.